I try to give law enforcement the benefit of the doubt, because from first-hand experience, there's a lot of information I don't have. But this one's my area of expertise, so I'm a little upset.
I want more done. The problem is, we don't know what else to do.
The suspect is supposed to show up for a jury trial for possession of child pornography and solicitation of a minor. He doesn't show up for court, and then a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old female child go missing. They also advise the suspect on what vehicle he drives. The suspect had served 17 years for rape first degree already. So not only was he looking at 15 to 20 years for the child exploitation charges, he was probably looking at another 5 to 10 for being a persistent felony offender. I don't have the case file in front of me and I don't know anything about the case, but if I had to guess, I bet the kids were solicited online. The police discover what's likely a murder-suicide at the suspect's wife's home. The suspect, his wife, and 5 children are killed, including the 2 missing girls. There are multiple police agencies that execute this search warrant. As a detective, your job is to thoroughly investigate the case. There likely is not going to be a trial for the deceased suspect. But 1, you gotta be sure. And 2, there's more work to do. The police release the house back to the landlord. The landlord lets one of the missing girls' families walk through the house. To say there's missed evidence is a gross understatement. I don't blame officers for being undertrained. I do blame administrators. As a detective, you should be trained enough to know what you don't know, knowing your limitations and being able to ask for somebody that does. State police and the FBI should have been called. Similar circumstance to the Idaho case. Digital evidence of child exploitation is like heroin. You can't have it. If you're not trained, maybe you didn't know. But they left behind what actually is probably heroin. The parents walk through the house and they see what no parent should have to see. There's a news report I'll put on my YouTube. Fair warning, it's pretty gruesome. They left behind chains, bondage, sex toys, and drug paraphernalia. And a fully loaded syringe. They find their child's phone, along with other phones and a computer tucked away in a cabinet. Not like it's beneath a floorboard. None of this was collected. Rightfully upset, the dad calls the news, and the news comes and documents it. The video footage of child exploitation that's probably on the phones and computers should be uploaded to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. A digital fingerprint is assigned to those images. So when another investigator runs across them again, they know who that child is. And the person in possession of them can be prosecuted. These children will be re-victimized until this is done. But I got upset when I saw the victims' phones. On a missing person, you should know these kids are in danger. There should have been an Amber Alert. They should have gone to the U.S. Marshals and pinged the phone. Even if it's off, they can find them. Maybe these kids wouldn't be dead. I'm very careful about how I use my platform when it comes to police cases. But this case deserves attention and scrutiny. And officers need more training, not less. I pray for those families, and may their babies rest in peace.